Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. So today we're going to talk to you about a 6 DBI cell phone booster antenna for your iPhone or Android device. Now, when you look at these on wish.com, one of the background pictures that I saw anyways when I found these things was, somebody standing up on a mountain and they plugged it in so they could make other call because they're like out of range, right? Or very weak signal. Because to get a stable connection with a cell phone, you need a minimum of 2 antenna bar lights to have a stable connection. Otherwise, it's just nothing but drop call, drop call, drop call, or half the time you get no service, which is kind of like where we're at, living out in the country. Cell phones are sporadic at best, and standing outside to make a phone call at 30 below in the wintertime would absolutely suck. So we did actually end up going into a Bell landline system. We're keeping our cell phones only because they kind of do work here and there. And we bought one of those cell phone booster boxes for $300 that actually works great, but that had to be disconnected. Whole other story. But we thought, well, since we can't use that system, let's try something like this. And this is a 6 DBI boost, it says. Now, this just plugs right into your headphone jack on your phone, and it looks absolutely ugly. Now, I'm a left-handed person, so for me, yeah, this is like uncomfortable. I'll put it back here this way. Well, now my hand is going to cut off the signal. Having it out here, right-handed, it didn't even work. Okay, now we're 6 kilometers from the nearest cell tower, so we average 1 bar. We might get 2 for about 5 minutes, and we're back to 1 bar. And 1 bar is not enough for a fully stable connection. So even getting a phone call on our cells is like kind of a pig in a poke type of thing, right? So now if we lay our cell phone down in a specific direction on the kitchen table and we don't touch it, we might get 2 bars for quite a while, and we can talk to somebody on speakerphone. But otherwise, you're not sticking this up to your head and talking for very long, and it's going to drop the call. So we thought this would be a good solution for $8 with shipping. So it's like $4 for the antenna, $4 for shipping. So I got 2 of these because my wife has her own iPhone as well. And they absolutely don't work. And one of the things that really ticked me off was it cuts off the internal speaker too. So you cannot use your phone like this. You must use speakerphone, right? Which means everybody hears your conversation. So if you're hoping for a private conversation and using this, not going to happen, okay? Not. So you got to use your speakerphone. Oh well, right? Price you pay. But it still doesn't even work. It doesn't increase the signal. Like 6 dB, that's a lot of gain. That should give me like 3 bars, 4 bars even for 6 dB. It should at least give me 2 solid, stable ones, but it doesn't even do that. So I wasted $16 on 2 of these pieces of turd that are good for this. That's it, and bye-bye. In the garbage. Waste of money. I mean, just total garbage. But, hey, you know what? I wanted to let you guys know that they're absolutely junk. And that's part of what I do on reviews. I let you guys know what I think of things that I talk about and review on my channel, no matter what kind of product it is. And if I say it's junk, it's junk. Like that's my opinion, but I kind of stand by my own opinion on things. That is beyond the word junk. It's a whole new meaning to the word junk. It's just horrible. Now, okay, so I lost $16. Big deal. It's a lesson learned, though, right? And it just goes to show that, there are a lot of gimmicks out there that people will try and just make money on, right? It's like, anyways. So, there we go. That's what I have for you for a review. And now it's in the garbage where it properly belongs. And we'll continue on. So I hope you enjoyed the video, especially when I snapped it. That was actually kind of fun. Relieves a lot of stress. Anyways, so yeah, so don't buy into the gimmicks of these little booster things that just plug into your phone. You're better off with one of those big booster boxes. Mind you, you're talking hundreds of dollars, but at least they work. But you have to be able to set them up where you're living. That's the other thing, and so you don't interfere with other people, etc. Because they do actually transmit a lot of horsepower, and some people's bodies are actually affected by too much of that radiation signal. Like what comes out of your phone is minor, you know, but when you add on something like with a 60 or 90 DBI gain, that's massive, and that can affect some people's sleep. It can affect their body chemically, you know. It's been known to happen. I've read a lot about it on the internet, and it's like, okay, well, now I get it. So that's something to be aware of. But, I mean, if you need to buy one and you don't have any issues within the house, that's fine. You're good to go. But don't buy these little stupid plug-in garbage things, because that's exactly what they are. They're absolute garbage. They do not work at all. And if it did work, I would still be giving it a bad rep, because of the simple fact that I like to have my conversations private. I don't want the whole world to hear. And it doesn't tell you anywhere in the description of the product that it cuts off your internal speaker. Although you should assume that already, and that's what they think, that you should be smart enough that if you're buying this, you should know it already cuts off your speaker. Well, no, you don't. You don't know that, because circuitry can be redesigned to bypass areas so that it doesn't happen, but they did it so that, yeah, it actually cuts off your internal speaker, so you got to use speakerphone. But whatever, the point is now we know, and now we know that I say don't buy it and don't waste your money on it, because it's absolute crap. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.